Hey everyone, Larry Snow, SJC Web Design here with a quick tutorial on how to add social media icons to the header file in a WordPress 2010 theme. As you can see, here is the finished product. So let me show you how to produce the same result. In order to change your header image and to add these social media icons, you need to go into the Appearance and click Editor. And by default, WordPress will start you off at style.css. The first step, however, is to go to Theme Functions or functions.php. In the top third of the code here, you will see image header width and image header height defined. Now mine says 644 by 168 as I've already changed it. By default, in the 2010 theme, your image width is 940 and your image height is 198. You will need to change that size in order to supply you with white space to add in the social media icons to the right of the image header. So let's go to step 2. For step 2, we're going to go back to style.css and we're going to go into the code here, and I usually start after wrapper, and here we're going to be adding a div style, an unordered list style, and a line item style, and finally an image style. So let's get started. So let's start with the actual main div. So I'm going to call mine header underscore icons, curly bracket, curly bracket. We're going to start off with a float left, a margin top of 50, and that pushes it down from the top, so it'll kind of be in the middle. Going to have a width of 100. That'll give us enough room to space out all of the images. Going to have a padding left of 15 pixels, and that will push everything, actually give it a little space in between the header image and the actual social media icons. And that's all there is to the header icon. Next we'll move on to the unordered list. Div tag ul curly bracket, and here it's just going to be simple. Height is 50 and the width is 50, and basically that's just defining the height and width of the social media icons. Next up, let's do the line item CSS. So we'll do header icon, give it a little bit more space to see. Curly bracket, ul li display inline, which sets it up to go horizontal. Float left, height will be the same as the ul 50. Margin of 0. I like to define my margins. And padding of 0. So that's all there is to the li. Now we're going to do the image CSS. Header icon image, float left, height equals 50, and again that's just to match up with the other settings. Margin again is 0, padding left, oops, left is 15, and that is to keep a nice even space between each of the social media icon images. The width, of course, is 50, and that's all there is for the image CSS. So let's update that file, and let's go over to step 3. Okay, so now we are over in the header.php file, and we are right above the end div tag for the branding div ID. So you want to be very careful that you are contained within the branding div ID. I've tried it outside, and this was just trial and error. I've tried it outside within the masthead. I tried it up there, and it kept on pushing it down underneath. I tried it inside the header, even though branding is inside. I tried it inside the heading. The header, and it was still pushing the social media icons underneath the image. So I discovered that by putting it under the ID branding, and right above the ending div tag of that, it goes right in line with your actual image. So be careful of that. As you can see here, I've already started putting out the code for our actual div tag. So here's our unordered list, and I will fill out a couple of the LIs, or line items, so you get a sense here. I'm not going to do every single one. In the interest of time, I'll probably just do a little forward here, but I'll start typing it out. So you want to have the LI, then your image, or in this case an href that's wrapped around your image, because your href is going to be pointing to your social media network, such as twitter.com / whatever your handle is. So you want to start off with an href, then your image source, and then your end tags, and then just go line by line. In this case, I'll be starting with Twitter first. Yeah, I still do www first. Old school, I know. I have a target equals blank, but you can set it to self or parent, whichever one you want. And don't forget your alt tag. And then we'll start our image. I think I'll just do one of these so you get the idea. Now for the images, I actually uploaded them to the media library within WordPress, but you don't have to do that. You can put them anywhere you want on any type of server, or if you find them on Wikipedia or something, you can actually just copy and paste the URL if you want to, if you so choose. So in the interest of time, I'm sure you don't want to get bored with me typing this all out. I'll show you the what the final code looks like on the header.php. Alright, so through the miracle of time, I've put in all of the LIs. So I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and RSS feed. That's all there is to it. So just to recap, step 1, adjust your header image under functions.php. Change the default setting of that from 940 by 198 to whatever your image size is. So you'll give yourself enough white space on the right hand side so that you can add these social media icons. Next step, go to Styles, add in your styles for your social media icons. In this case, I was using the unordered list with the line items. Maybe you could try just using the images. Be interested to hear your feedback on that. Step 3, lastly, is to go into your header.php right above the end tag of branding. And remember, this is the 2010 theme only. You want to post in the div tag and the unordered list and your line items and all of your links and your image sources. So that's the tutorial. I hope I helped some of you guys out there out. Feel free to post a comment below. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.